how to do a strong hip bump and also how to attack guillotine coming off of a hip bump. In the lesson today, I'm gonna show you guys how to get your hip bump, which is very effective, very strong, but I'm showing you a bullet point how to position yourself to a hip bump sweep from close guard. And also, if they stop the hip bump, there's a big opportunity for the guillotine attack. In the second part of the video, I'm gonna show you how to stop those hip bump and also how to defend the guillotine attack from close guard. If you don't know me, my name is Marcelo Garcia, black belt, big us. If you find this video helpful, please consider to subscribe because there's a lot of video for you. Please give a thumbs up, share the content, that helps us grow. Okay, so let's jump into hip. So one of the bullet points from the hip bump is this. I'm gonna try to keep short and sweet for you guys. Is look at my hip angle. I don't want to just open up and sit up from here. Okay, want to get to this point, my hip must be off the ground, otherwise my partner gonna shut down. Okay, so for example, number one detail from the hip bump is open my guard, keep my knees apart, keep my knees attacked, and now pivot my hip a little bit. That's where I'm gonna take off, right? And then it's a lot easier to sit up. Now, second detail, my hip cannot be on the mat. If I'm on the mat like this, mat shut down, and now it's gonna be a battle, okay? So before I try sweep mat, I need to bring my hip off the ground first. Number one, if he's here, open up, foot on the mat, pivot, now hip off the ground. Once my hip is off the ground, I can work on my grip next. Okay, so number one, turn the hip. Number two, bring your hip off the ground. And then number three is bumping. I don't want to bump Matt that way. Pay attention. When I'm going to take this post out, I'm going to bump his hip towards to the side. And then I'm going to push and it gets right here. So let's go. I'll go here right for a second. I want to see it from the back. So go back here, Matt. So look. Once I force his hands, one foot on the mat to pivot my hip, sit up. Now look, everything's on that foot, everything's this far. Now I want to get this post out, so pay attention to his hip. I don't want to push straight line. I want to push, I want to get this leg attacked. Now I'm going to push Matthew's hip on top of the bottom foot. If his hip lean on top of the bottom foot, he's gone. So I'm here, I push that way, and now it's going to go, and then get to mount. Okay, so let's do one more time from this angle here. So he's here, I use one foot, post on the mat, change, now punch, glue my hip on him. If I glue my hip on him, I push back. Now it's heavy for him, which slow down, tuck the arm in, and now I push sideways and then keep post, and here I am. Okay, and also a small detail here before we jump into the guillotine is my hand line. If my hands want to go, change. If this hand is far out from my hip, Matt wins the battle because my hip's gonna collapse. So now bring, try hop, now get this leg, this arm as close as possible to my hip. Now it's gonna be hard for Matt to push because right here now, let's do it, lay down here, Matt. Now close, now sit up that way. Now hip, bring the hip higher. Good. So now this part to here, if Matt bring this leg back, bring his arm back a little bit. Now his hips start collapsing because the gap is huge. And there, if Matt start bringing his hand close to his hip, boom, 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 he can push far and far and far. And that's where he has to focus the most. Foot and hip and arm, okay? So now let's go, let's connect into, so don't keep too long. Let's go into the hip bump, into the guillotine. Right here, same idea. Things unexpected happen away, so I always like to shoot two attacks in one. Foot on the mat, change my hip, go that way, bump. Now Matt by smart, he start push his hands right there. Now I'm still attacked to him, but I lost the time for the sweep. Now look at bullet point right here. Don't do this. Don't wrap the neck and go back down. Look, his shoulders attacked to my chest. Now I'm gonna have a hard time connecting my hands. It's gonna be hard to go over the arm, under. Don't do this. The bullet point of the guillotine here is my second grip connect before I fall down. How we do this? Push, pivot my hip, go all the way. And then as I pushing down, when I'm going down, I'm gonna wrap the neck. So pay attention. I use these hands to scoop my hip tiny bit. Now I have connections right there. So give me time, so I'm sitting, not laying down. Connect my hands. Now I'm gonna lean towards the head to get my high elbow up. And then I'm just gonna go down, relock, and then the choke is there. Okay, so let's move here, one more time. I push, change, bump, wrap the neck and scoop back, but this hand have to go right there. So look, 1, 2, then lean towards my right side, high elbow. But Marcus, I don't have flexibility. It's not about flexibility, it's about angle. I mean, lean to my right, look, my high elbow go higher, and then keep going to your right. Look how the guillotine are tied before, even before I lock. If I lock my guard, I push Matt away from me. I do push him away, so kind of like his head try to come out of the body, okay? So, number 1, let's go here. Number 1, let's go for the sweep. Boom, bump, 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 boom, roll back. Number 2, same thing, pivot, hip bump. I did not get, move my hip back, connect, lock and push. Right? That's the attack, double attack front hip bump. Now, let's see how to stop the hip bump sweep and also how to avoid the guillotine attack, because it can be brutal. Guillotine plus inside the legs is gonna be forget about. So let's move here. Let's keep short and sweet right here for you guys. If you like to go deep into the top position and bottom, I filmed the entire instructionals about 1 game, 2 side. Focus on the bottom, same position, focus on the top. So make sure to check it out. I'm gonna put the link right on top of the video, so make sure to check it out. The entire course, you can focus so much how to mirror the technique from bottom and from top. It's exact same technique, how to apply and also how to defend. That's gonna help you focus and take your time to learn those principles. Big O's. So look, as we saw, he needs base. That's our number 1 priority right there. Number 1, Matt goes, I'm here, and he open up, he sit, or he change the angle, come up. Yeah, it's a lot faster. Now, hip. Don't worry about his hip right now. A lot of people try to focus driving his hip down. Don't do it. Now from here, it's hard for me to go down. Focus where the base, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show 2 ways right here. Number 1, trying to knock this base down, okay? I'm gonna literally, boom, knock the base down when he go up, because we saw the first part of the video is base on his foot, base on his hands. Go back down, man. Every time I'm here and then I push it up, he goes up. I know that, okay, so clear, so obvious that he wants to go for the hip bump. Knock this base down. Pay attention on his hip, wanna knock that base down. Now man, try keep going, try to, no way. And then I can push him down to buy me time. Number 1 detail of the hip bump, he goes up, boom, knock this base down, and then hold, drive him down, and now here I am. Nice and tight. Second dip that I really like that works well. He go up. Boom. Now hug his hip. So hug his hip with these hands. Now these hands post on the mat. Now remember the detail of his hands close to his hip. He get power. Let's do the opposite. Let's pull, drag his hip away from this hands. How? Post my hands on the mat and now wipe myself back. And he collapse and then buy me time to go. So move back. So when he goes, I'm basically pulling myself back. So he goes here, boom, I slap, he come up, hold it, don't drive in, he wins the battle, he's already attacked to me. Now use these hands to pull his hip. This foot right here don't matter. What matters is, like, go back up a second, Max. Sit up. Every time I drag this hip away from the arm, so I'm doing this up. Then I push, and then he collapses right there. This detail is a game change, guys. Understand where the stronger base. If you knock one base out, or if you separate the hip from the hands, you win the battle. Okay. Let's jump into the guillotine attack. Matt goes for the hip bump, right? Boom, and then I block right there. He wraps my neck, and then look, he needs the separation, okay, to connect the hands. Connect the hands. Yes, that's the time. Go back. Whenever he go up, number one, hip, boom, stop. He wraps my neck. What I want to do from here, I want to bring these hands over here. Now he can connect. He can sit down. Boom. He won't connect the hand because my elbow's on the way. Now I can drive him back. My forehead goes on the mat. Boom. Now I need to move my head up because he needs, look, it's hard for him to keep right there. He won't be able to connect the hands, and then grab the wrist, push, and then come back. That's simple. Go back here. So he goes. He sit up. He bumped. I block. He wrapped my neck. Stay attached to him. So look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hug, so he doesn't go for the high elbow, which we done before, right? And then keep my head up, but don't. He can keep going for the hip bump. I don't want it because I don't have post. Drive him back down. Forehead goes in the mat. Look how I'm gonna walk in a tripod base. Boom. Now from here, I want to keep this leg and drop my right knee. Boom. Keep weight on your right elbow. I'm gonna show in a sec on my right elbow. And then from here, I only relax. Close the hands. I only relax when this arm is off of my neck. Push, and then here I am. So let's go on this side real quick. So go up. Boom. He wraps my neck, and then drive him down tripod. Now I'm gonna drop on my right knee. Look how this elbow is heavy. And then pull this arm out. And here I am on the escape. Okay? So let's go quick on the scenario. He go hip bump. Boom. Knock one. He sit up again. Hold it. Drag his hip. And then he goes for the hip bump. Boom. The guillotine here, push him down, walk, drive, grab the hand, pop it out, and here I am with the escape. So it's very important for you guys to understand how to attack hip bump in the guillotine, and also it's important to understand how to avoid those attacks in the opposite direction. Okay, so that's what I separate for you guys today. Please, if you consider this lesson helpful, make sure to subscribe, give a thumbs up, share the content to all your friends. That help us keep growing the channel. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your support.